I got you into a Remington party. What's my thanks? It's on the hallway carpet. I got paid in puke. Lick it up, baby. I got paid in puke.
Welcome to Paid in Puke, the podcast where we discuss female-driven films through an inclusive feminist lens, with the help of the 1988 film Heathers. Paid in Puke is hosted by Jessica Baxter, Amy Green, and Christina Barr. It's also a spoiler-filled free-for-all. You've been warned. On this episode of Paid in Puke, we're gulping down Halina Reign's 2024 erotic drama, Babygirl, starring Harris Dickinson, Sophie Wilde, Antonia Banderas, and Nicole motherfucking Kidman.
Being a CEO means being a collaborator and a nurturer.
Don't you have to be at work?
Everyone is just waiting for me to buckle under the pressure.
Is now a good time to introduce the interns?
Yeah. Hey, how'd you get that dog to calm down?
I gave it a cookie.
You always have cookies on you.
Why do you want one?
Who decided to make me a part of that mentor program? You have 7 minutes.
So, how did it start?
I see myself as a...
Power-hungry personality?
You think that's what I am?
I think you like to be told what to do. Sorry, I didn't mean to... That was incredibly inappropriate.
Your behavior is unacceptable.
Is it? If we're gonna do this, we need to set some rules that you and I both agree on.
Did you order this?
Starting with... I tell you what to do and you do it. Get on your knees.
No. What?
Get on your knees now.
I'm...
Is that what you want?
You're very young. I don't want to hurt you.
Hurt me? I think I have power over you. Because I could make one call and you lose everything. Does that turn you on when it's done?
I genuinely believe women with power would behave differently.
Want to stop?
I've never experienced anything like this.
Good girl.
I'm Baxter.
I'm Amy.
I'm Christina.
And we all saw this movie when it came out. We definitely talked about it on our Oscar pod a bunch because it was so egregiously snubbed. It did win a couple awards, but they were all international awards because Europe knows what's up sometimes. It tells the story of Romy, a high-ranking tech CEO who risks her family and her career when she enters into an affair with an intriguing new intern who unlocks the sexuality that she has been doing everything in her power to repress. So, how many times have you seen this movie at this point, and how does it hold up to repeat viewings for you guys?
I think 4 times, because we saw it with Logan, and then the 3 of us saw it, and then I saw it with Matt, and then, I probably watched it again, because I got the DVD. Oh, I forgot to bring them. The DVD came with postcards, which was fun.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Is it A24? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do great.
They do,
packaging.
Yeah. And then I just watched it the other night, and it holds up for me very well. I love it. I especially love Nicole is like so good in it. Yeah, it holds up big time for me.
Nice.
Watching it for the podcast was actually my second. I really liked it. I felt like I noticed nuances more the second time around, or like I knew what was going to happen, but it was just as great and better like watching it the second time, I thought. And then Nicole Kidman just is such a queen. Like she is just amazing, and I love that she just goes for it, you know, and she will just go there, you know, with any role. And I love that about her.
Embodies the character. I mean, you know it's Nicole Kidman, but you do think, okay, this is who Nicole Kidman is right now, basically. Is what my brain does. Because I'm like, this is Nicole Kidman in an alternate universe where she is definitely this tech CEO. You know, I just believe every single thing she does. And I'm sure she does too. That's got to be what it is. Like,
I think she completely commits to everything she does.
It's absolutely awe-inspiring. Incredible. There's just no one like her. I swear to God.
Right.
And then I feel like when you know what's going to happen, you can really listen to the nuances of all the exchanges, because there's a real economy of language here that is just beautiful. I mean, the things that people are not saying are screaming louder than words. So this was the second English language movie that Halina Reijn directed. She's a Dutch director. And the first English language movie she made was Bodies, 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 which is also so good.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
Obviously a different kind of genre film, but still very tight script.
First of all, a podcast takes a lot of work, okay? You have to organize the guests, you have to do a Google Calendar, and you build a following. It takes a long fucking time.
I can't remember if she wrote that one as well.
I don't know, maybe co-wrote?
Editor's note. Bodies, Bodies, Bodies was written by Sarah Delappy and Kristen Rapinian, the latter of whom also wrote the film Cat Person, which we covered on an episode earlier this season. But this one she did write, and I hope she writes a lot more movies because it's just so perfect. It's a perfect screenplay, I think, and it's perfectly executed on screen. So that said, does anyone have any hot props with the movie?
Just shut up. Hot Probs is on.
Oh shit, yeah.
I know I wrote HP-ish, but not really, you know. My only thing is, like, when he's like, should we have a safe word? And it's like, what are they doing that they need a safe word for? But I have my own opinions about that concept in general, so I'm a little biased, but I'm like, for real. Like, it feels a little bit put in there to be like, okay, like, you know, and also a little bit when they have that talk when they're going to start up again and he's like, that's what consent is. You both have to agree to it. And like, that feels like a more natural conversation, but it does seem like there's a little bit of box checking of like, okay, make sure we talked about consent and make sure we talked about safe words, you know. I feel like they're really not doing anything that needs a safe word, but it's like, you know, I have my opinions about that anyway. But.
I mean, I think they're getting really emotionally deep in a way. They're not in danger of hurting each other physically, but we never see them use it, but it's like maybe in case they're going somewhere psychologically that's upsetting.
I mean, I understand that the point of that is like about people's comfort levels, and she does act like in some ways she's so uncomfortable embracing this, you know, so...
Yeah, maybe he just feels like for her comfort, he needs to establish that.
Yeah, I just think he has such a good handle on everything. I'm trying to dance around this, but I'll just say I have a lot of experience with this kind of stuff. And to me, it feels like it is put in there to be like, okay, see, we talked about safe words.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like based on the way he has been the whole time, part of his thing is that he like knows how to get someone in their own comfort zone. You know, like the first time you see him is with the dog, you know, and then you see it later with Antonio Banderas when he's having a panic attack. And he is the one who is like a true empath, you know.
You think I'm a bad person?
You're a lovely person. And I think you know things, you sense things about people, what they want, what they need.
Sometimes I scare myself.
I'm not scared of you.
It's not believable to me that that character would really at that time be like, should we have a safe word, you know?
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, he does seem remarkably empathetic. Like, he does seem to just intuitively... I wonder if that's why he's so frustrated when they're having a conversation and she isn't really understanding what he's saying, because he's, like, not used to that. He's like, I'm very clear, and usually people understand my very direct language, and it's just because she's still struggling with what she wants and saying what she wants.
Yeah. I kind of also thought it was, like, demonstrating the difference in their generational... Like,
definitely. Yeah.
You know, their different worlds, and it seemed like maybe that brought out that difference.
Yeah. I mean, well, yeah, when Jacob is saying, like, it's misogynist to want that, and Samuel says it's an outdated concept.
Female masochism is nothing but a male fantasy, you know, it's a male construct.
No, you're wrong. It's, that's a dated idea.
Dated idea?
Yeah, it's a dated idea of sexuality. I'm sorry, but you don't understand.
I wonder if that's like the first time that Romy's hearing that and thinking about that as well. Because it like, does seem like that's a big struggle for her, is having had that drilled into her that like what she wants is anti-feminist.
Right.
And therefore she shouldn't want it.
I feel like Romy really understands that this is just her own sexuality. And another very, I don't know if it's dated, but an inaccurate view is that people who are drawn to this kind of thing is like, well, something fucked up happened to them, or it's because of this. And she really understands that that's just the same as like they used to think that about like gay people, like they were like molested when they were a kid or something and that fucked them up. It's like it's just in her, you know. It's just her sexuality.
Because I see myself as this very smart, strong woman who getting things done. I've tried all this therapy. I thought it was connected to my childhood, my fucking childhood and all that. But it's not. I was born. What do you mean? I was born like this. I wanted you to do maybe something, but you're not into it. I know. Into what exactly? I just want to be normal. I want to be.
I do love those conversations. I feel like it comes up twice with Jacob. And she does talk about she grew up in a cults and communes. And I love that it's not like that's why she's like this. And she says that. That's not why I'm like this. That's not why she has those proclivities. But it is why she's the way she is in the sense that cults often, they'll have like a certain amount of freedom, but it's purported freedom. And really what it is they're telling you, almost all of them tell you like your own desires are selfish and you shouldn't have them and you should suppress them. And like when she's doing her therapy and she flashes, the only time you see a flashback of her childhood, like both times they're dancing, it's a bunch of kids dancing, and you notice that she doesn't feel comfortable dancing a lot of the time. And it's like that's what she's traumatized by. She's traumatized by this illusion of freedom that a cult will give you. And when you kind of realize that it's actually a prison, then you sort of intuitively want to shun everything that has to do with that. But then she's still so affected by the ideology because there's an interaction with Jacob, and it's just like an offhanded comment that she says, is it when he's saying like, am I a good director? I just don't want to be irrelevant. And she's like, we're all irrelevant.
Am I relevant to you as a director?
We are all irrelevant. We have to pay more attention to the avalanche that is going to cover us all very soon.
Like the way she just says it so quickly is like that just tells you so much about how she was raised and why she thinks like this is wrong for me to want these things. Sorry, that was a long-winded, but the cult stuff especially resonated with me this time, and I loved that they explicitly said multiple times that had nothing to do with their sexuality. I have just little problems with Romy herself, which is when she leaves the house at the end, she leaves the sandwich and the open peanut butter jar on the floor. They leave the room as if they're leaving the house right then, and I'm just like, why would you not grab that? It kind of feels like it's not really even keeping with her character because she's super multitasking a lot of the time. She's like on the way to the club and setting up the morning schedule and stuff like that. So maybe that's just a commentary on where she's at that time. But it still bothers me every time. I'm just like, please grab those dishes, please.
I felt like the mentor program at work with all the interns, there was just something about that didn't feel authentic or something. Like with the tech CEO being paired with someone.
Is she the actual CEO or she?
Yeah,
she is.
She started the company.
Oh, I didn't know.
I don't know. I guess I just didn't think that was like realistic.
It's definitely a bold thing to be like, that's who I want. I mean, I think that I believe that a mentorship program exists, and there are a lot of people that work at the company. It was like by design that he chose her as his mentor. I don't think anyone else would have even thought to do that.
Yeah. Or having the option to choose the CEO of a large tech company as your mentor seems a little...
She's
I don't
very
know
accessible.
that the CEO is that accessible. Or they told her it's a talent war and you have to make the talent feel good so that they'll want to work for you. And it's like... I kind of don't think that they care that much.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
She is definitely like kind of a fairy tale CEO in a way where she actually does seem like a good person deep down, you know? Yeah. And most people wouldn't have gotten to that point without doing some pretty fucked up things.
I thought it was interesting, too, that her company is all about a very rigid logistics of, like, automating deliveries and using robots to do things where there's, like, a level of control that you can have over that environment and you can just optimize it.
Being a CEO means being a collaborator and a nurturer. I mean, I see myself as a strategy expert, but also a human expert. At the same time, one day shipping has dramatically upped the stakes for all of us, and there's huge demand for what we do.
I thought that was interesting. Like, she's so constantly seemingly, like, in control.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She's doing this interview. She was talking about, like, and never let them see you weak or something like that. And her advisor's like, oh, just cut that part out because it's not a weakness to be vulnerable. And she's like, got it.
I say, look up, smile, and never show your weakness.
Oh, don't use weakness to describe yourself. It's a positive. Be vulnerable, not a negative.
Got it.
Like she's still trainable.
I think like she's sort of like conditioned in that environment to come up. You have to be like viciously ambitious. When he finally met her, she was talking about like how she finally got the job and she had to say how many ping pong balls would fill up the room.
I graduated Yale cum laude. I was recruited by an investment firm. The selection process was grueling. They took me into 6 different rooms. I had to answer certain questions in each room and solve math formulas. One of the questions was how many ping pong balls would fit in that specific room. At the end, they wanted me to solve a hypothetical case of a company that was in deep trouble. I spent a week trying to solve it. I couldn't, so I went back in and I told them they could go fuck themselves.
What did they say?
They hired me. After 5 years, I started my own company. I wanted to automate repetitive tasks and give people their time back by limiting.
Power-hungry personalities?
You think that's what I am?
No. I think the opposite.
I actually had it where I was asked to whiteboard how many trees are in the state of Washington.
What? Weird.
Yeah, I can see her having that. And she's come up maybe like 20 years ago or something, and like she had to be like that to get to where she's at.
Definitely. So she had to have a lot of control. When you're in a cult, you have like a lot of control, especially if you're a child. You really have no agency at all in that environment. And probably she didn't have money. So it sounds like if she went to Yale, graduated, summa cum laude, probably on a scholarship, she started asserting control as soon as she could in her life, and then she just never stopped. And that's why she had to start her own company, because she was like, I can't work for other people. I think she said, like, the last question was, save this failing company, and she told them it was an impossible problem and to go fuck themselves, and that's what made them hire her. That's an interesting mindset that they were looking for, and then she was like, I don't want to be involved in that kind of environment. I want to create my own environment. Again, more control. She's like, I can't work for other people. I have to be in charge. So that's, again, I think why she's so scared about her sexuality has nothing to do with that.
Right.
It's actually the opposite of that. And so it's really scary for her to think of letting go of anything.
Yeah. She like says to her husband when she's telling him about the other person, I'm disgusting, or I have these thoughts, kind of like she doesn't separate that. Like, like she somehow just can't let herself want what she wants or something, you know?
It's not about a safe word or a safe place or consent or the kink kind of. There has to be danger, like things have to be at stake, really at stake, and it's obscene. And it's as if this monster is just sort of there.
I mean, I don't feel like she can't let herself want that. I think she hasn't found someone who's willing to go there with her, you know? Like, I mean, even the very first scene, they have sex and he's done, and then she goes in the other room and, like, gets herself off watching porn. Like, something I like about this movie, I feel like a lot of times you see depictions where people who are into different stuff feel all fucked up about it. And I feel like her only ways that she has felt that way is because of, like, not getting engagement with somebody else. You know, like, when she's trying to introduce that with him, and he's like, I feel like a villain.
No, like this. Touch me. I prefer this. Yes, do it. Come on.
I can't is.
Why?
He's making me feel like a villain.
Like, I don't see her as someone who's like really that messed up about her own sexuality. It's more like,
why does she say that? Like, I'm disgusting.
I think this is like when she's confessing to him that she like had sex with someone else, you know, and she also knows how he feels about that. You know?
Oh, I can see that. Okay.
She says in that same conversation, like, I want to like what you like, and I want to do what you like.
Oh, okay.
She does try to talk to him before that scene, so there's the pillow thing, and he's like, I can't do it this way. And then I feel like there was a second time when they had a conversation where she's trying to explain, it's like when she freaks out in bed, he's like trying to initiate sex, and she's
like, I can't come with you?
Yeah.
Get out.
did you do that?
I've never had an orgasm with you.
What? What? Baby?
Don't fucking touch me. I can't. I can't come with you.
You right?
She keeps like trying to explain herself, and he keeps like saying, "What's the matter with you?"
Mm-hmm.
Instead of like listening to her,
Yeah,
and phrasing it that way, like, "What's the matter with you?" It's like so stigmatizing before she even says anything.
I think it's clear that he doesn't have an interest in exploring like what she wants.
Yeah,
I wanted you to maybe something, but you're not into it. I know.
Into what exactly,
I just want to be
Romy?
normal. I want to be what you like.
This is all very confusing. Can you be a little bit more specific?
I've never experienced any of these fantasies in my head in real life.
it is really interesting. So Halina Reijn on purpose cast Antonio Banderas because she wanted somebody that was like so hot and so sexual by Hollywood standards that they couldn't blame it on him. Like,
right.
Did you mean what you said about her?
Of course I didn't mean it. It's been 19 years.
Because normally women,
I'm not normal. I'm not other women. Look at me. I'm not normal.
No, you're not.
it's like not a failing of his ability. It's just that he's not listening to her. So
that's a failing, though.
Well, yeah, that's true. But like, it's not just like that he's a dud in bed or whatever.
Right. No, it would come off totally differently if she's married to some just like regular looking guy. Yeah. And also if like Harris Dickinson was way hotter. Like, I don't think he's like especially, like he's young, you know. I don't think he's especially like hot or anything.
But he's very sexy in his vibes, right? And that will get you.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. It just it would come across a totally different way if it was that, you know, if she had some average looking husband and then met this young, like super hot guy, you know, then it would just seem like she's just kind of shallow. You know?
You're right.
Like, it would just seem like midlife crisis.
That's so right. Because then it makes you really take into account his personality and why that's really the more attractive aspect of it. It's his like ideology and personality, which does have to do with his generation.
Right.
I was like, oh my god, he's dating her assistant and like brought her to the birthday party, and I was just like, oh my god.
That's a problem. Okay, really? That's a problem I have with Samuel. That's like the one thing I think that he did that was a little fucked up, because he already knew that she didn't like to be surprised, right? Because when he shows up at her house with the laptop, she freaks out. So I don't know why he didn't just give her a heads up. Like, he has a point where he's like, I couldn't just be like, I can't go, but he could have shot her a text and been like, I'm on my way or whatever, because that was such an ambush.
Come through. You don't mind, do you?
No.
But didn't he say something like, I could take this all away, or like, you want it to be high stakes, or I don't know.
Well,
like, did he think like she would be excited by that or something? Or is it just like doing that just to do that?
I mean, I feel like in that scene with the birthday party, she's more upset to like realize that they're dating a little bit than it is just that he's there, you know?
Yeah.
I really love that scene when she's like, are you dating her? And he's like, I'm sorry, isn't that man in there your husband?
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
What do you mean?
Why are you here? You with her?
We see each other.
What does that mean? What?
Well, what did you want me to say? No, I can't come.
Are you dating her?
Isn't that man in there your husband?
No, I don't want you seeing other women. I don't want you. Why? Why?
Yeah, she was blindsided, and I mean, I'm sure she was surprised by the intensity of her own jealousy.
I know, I was like, oh my god, you're dating the CEO at your job, and you're dating her assistant? Like, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It's just...
He's getting different things from them.
That's a hard situation.
I hate how she throws so much cake away.
Oh my god.
So much of that cake left. Why'd you do that?
Why? I know. And it was a beautiful cake.
I know.
Someone would have eaten that. There's a lot of, like smashing, plate smashing, messes. There's a lot of messes.
Next call.
I guess when I was watching it in the theater the first time, I didn't really pick up on when Esme comes to confront her and says, like, I know about you and Samuel.
Yeah.
This time watching it, I'm like, oh, she's clearly just used this to move up.
Right.
Whereas the first time I was watching it, like, it just seemed like a Me Too thing, or, like, she says something about, like...
I mean,
I thought women in power would behave.
Right, yeah.
I think she realized Ruby didn't have her back the way she thought she did. Like, all that time, when she brings up the raise 2 times earlier, it's always like, oh yeah, we'll talk about it later. And I think after the Samuel thing, she was like, okay, well, obviously she's never going to give me that raise. Especially, maybe she's, like, jealous. She's definitely not going to give me that raise, so I have to strong arm her. And also, she probably was really fucking disappointed. She probably was like, I looked up to you and you let me down.
I genuinely believes that women with power would behave differently. I tried so many times to talk to you about my future at the company, and I only want what I deserve. Okay, not what's given to me to silence me. That's and it's how it might have worked when you were younger, but
it's after she also lectures Esme about dating people in the workplace.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that,
and she's so
too.
harsh in that scene. Like, I can see why she'd be pissed. I would be, too.
But I just wanted to see if you're okay, because we're going to be talking about your future soon.
No, I know.
And you have to be careful, Esme. He's an intern. You're in a position of power over him.
Sorry, I guess I just hadn't thought about it in that way before.
It's all good. I just want to protect you, that's all.
I think there's actually a kindness to it almost. Because she does say, like, I don't want to take you down. I just want what I've earned.
I have no interest in taking you down. Okay? You're one of the few women who actually made it to the top. My interest is in keeping you there. Not as you are now, but as a version of you that I can look up to.
I don't think there's like a kindness.
I thought she was like threatening her.
Yeah,
like,
I think it's very threatening. One thing I like about this, like anybody who knows about it, which is really just her and Samuel and then the guy at the end, they think they have something over her and they don't. Like, I love it at the end, she has like no real consequences to any of it. You know? I mean, I feel like Romy's totally right when she was like,
you're confusing ambition with morality. They're very different.
You know, where she's like, I looked up to you and now I'm disappointed in you. It's like, well, you looked up to me out of ambition. You know what I mean? That it's like, well, why did you look up to me? And why are you disappointed? You looked up to me because I'm in this position because of ambition and you're the one who assigned a morality to it.
Okay, interesting, yeah. This shit is deep.
Yeah, like the way that she said, like, you will not be seeing Samuel anymore. Like, to
You'll
her,
never see him again.
It was just like, oh, damn.
And to think there was a time when I actually thought you were cool.
You know, like, sometimes you watch a movie for the first time, and there's so much that I'm sure was so much thought put into it, and I totally miss it.
Right, totally.
I felt like that with a lot of this movie.
Yeah, well, this because the dialogue is all like the way people really would talk to each other, where they wouldn't refer to things specifically. They would dance around things, and they would use euphemisms, and they would imply things. So you have to really pay attention, or you can just go by vibes. Like the first time I watched it, I feel like I got enough from the vibes, and then picking up on more things on subsequent viewings and the actual things people are saying to each other. I did have a question. Is Jacob's play supposed to be bad? I wonder.
I don't know. It's like...
And what will I do in the evenings? Oh, I dare say Judge Brack will be so kind as to look in now and then. Happily, we'll have a ball. Oh, yes, you'd love that, wouldn't you, Judge Brack? To be the only cock in my run. Playing with those pistols
It's Hedda Gabler, right? Or
yes.
Gobbler.
Hedda Gabler.
Hedda Gabler. Yeah, you don't really see a lot, but he's doing something with the screen. I don't know. I think he's a little bit of like a pretentious artist type, you know?
Yeah.
Like, she doesn't understand.
Scarlett doesn't understand Hedda Gabler at all. She thinks it's about desire, it's not about desire, it's about suicide. Hedda's life is over even before the play begins.
Before it begins, yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know that much about it. I saw it like once in college. But he says she thinks it's about desire, but it's about suicide, which is such a myopic thing to say for a director of a play. Like, the suicide is the plot. It's not what it's about. Like,
oh, I don't even know what play it is.
She's like an aristocrat, and she's in an unhappy marriage, and she kind of manipulates her ex into killing himself, and then she gets found out, and then she kills herself at the end. Her husband tells her to kill herself first. No, her therapist. Anyway, I don't know. But it's like, yeah, there are suicides, but it's definitely about a woman that's dissatisfied with her situation, even though she's seemingly in a position of privilege because she's rich.
Is that like a symbolism thing? Or...
Yeah.
Well, I mean, putting that in this movie.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I'm sure that there's that.
Yeah, I mean, that's interesting when you say, like, the plot of this movie, and then he looks at this and he's like, it's not about desire, it's about suicide. It's like, okay, yeah, I guess it's not about desire.
Exactly.
Right?
Totally.
Oh, yeah, that is true. I picked up on, like, the difference in their worlds, because she goes backstage and it's all, like, the actors and, like, the lead actors, like, are you addicted to your phone?
I know.
Yeah.
I
That's
like
a
that.
thing.
That's one of my favorite ones. She's like, no, I have a job.
Yeah, exactly.
You were wonderful.
Thank you. So how's things in the robot business? Do you have a phone addiction? You know, that's a thing.
No, Stephen, I have a job.
That is really funny. Like, what did you think she was doing? Playing Candy Crush or something?
Right.
Yeah.
But actors are in their own little world, especially theater actors, especially these guys, it seems like. But it's, yeah, you just see, like, little snippets here and there. And I feel like he might be a hack.
Right. I think a part of it, too, it's like he has the privilege of really, like, exploring his art because she's the real breadwinner and provider.
Ooh, I didn't even think about that. Oh, my God. Wow, I love that. Yeah, so maybe there's some resentment stemming from that.
Right. I mean,
too.
I really do not like Jacob. So many of the things he says, it's like when he's like, why do you wear that apron all the time? It's like, oh, I don't know. Why do you, like, not want to get your work clothes dirty when you're making meals for everybody, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, who are you texting so late? It's like, she's at work. She's working, you know? Like,
she owns a fucking
company.
company.
She's like, I'm not texting or emailing. Like, I'm just this free spirit who lives in the moment.
Yeah,
you know?
totally.
Doesn't wear an apron. Like, okay.
Oh, yeah, and she wrote her kids personalized
Yeah.
She's super
and, like,
mom.
made the lunches and, like...
She's very involved in her kids'
She's like,
lives.
when she's going out, it's like, okay, reminder she has soccer in the mornings.
Would you tell Isabel that she has soccer tomorrow?
You asked, what should we do?
And Nora's doing dance, right? If she can sleep in, I'll wake her up.
Yeah, I mean, that's maybe another way in which she's not a realistic CEO is that she doesn't have a nanny, but, like, I think that says a shit ton about her character. Right. She's a very unusual type of person.
Kind of like...
And her kids are kind of old at this
that's
point.
true.
It's kind of like maybe she's, for years, kind of put what she wants on the side. She fills her time with a lot of things.
Oh, yeah. She's very busy. And when she's not doing all that, she's got her whole, like, physical regiment that she does.
Right.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what that's called where you go in, like, is it like cryo? I've heard that CEOs do that.
She does a cold plunge, too.
And I think, like, Botox, right? She's getting needles.
Without anesthesia, which is hardcore, I'm told. I have a friend who gets Botox for migraines. And she says even with, like, a numbing, they still kind of hurt a lot. But,
oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But not as much as migraines. They work for migraines. It's pretty cool.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. I do have a fun fact that I learned while I was reading about the Botox. I was looking up what the therapies were, but everyone always says, like, Nicole Kidman constantly getting Botox, blah, blah, blah. She says, and I have no reason to doubt her, she only tried it once and she didn't like it. Mm-hmm. And made her feel uncomfortable. Like her face was just uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's a kind of actor that would never do it because they say it, like, changes your ability to express, you know, to, like, make, you know. I fully believe Nicole Kidman that she wouldn't want to do Botox because it's, like, makes your face less expressive, you know.
Yeah, right? God. Why would we want to nerf this person?
Right.
Plus, like, there are a million other facial treatments you could get that wouldn't hold your face in place.
She's like so beautiful.
She's gorgeous, yeah. And I'm sure she gets expensive facials and stuff, and that's because that's her job. Again, like, and that's the thing where her daughter is giving her shit for getting the Botox.
I know.
But it's like, I'm sure that is part of being a female CEO, especially, is that you have to look beautiful. If she didn't do that, people would be like, what a crone or something, you know? She knows what she needs to do to uphold that appearance. But then there's still not as much freedom in her position as you would think, apparently. Or at least from her perspective, until the end, when she's kind of free.
Hey, Mom, why so tense?
I thought in the marketing of the movie, they made it seem like it was a sexual thriller or something. Did you get that vibe?
Well, it's even listed as a thriller in certain places. Yeah. Like,
and I just was like, this is not a thriller.
No.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of threatens a couple times, like, oh, one phone call, I could take everything away from you, but it's like...
That's great for a trailer.
Yeah, it's like, not really. That's not really the crux of this movie.
But also, I feel like he says that because he knows that's part of it for her.
I think I have power over you because I could make one call and you lose everything. Does that turn you on when I say that?
When she says later, like, there has to be something at stake, it's like, isn't he feeling that out a little bit?
I mean, I think that's more like a power struggle between the two of them. Okay. When she's like, you're very young, I don't want to hurt you. And he's like, I feel like I am the one who could hurt you. I mean, he is wrong about that specific thing, though. As it turns out, like, I don't think he really had the power to take anything away from her, you know? I mean...
Yeah. I wonder.
I mean, even when they're talking about, like, oh, I'm going to ask to transfer, and it's like, no, don't do that because then people will know.
I would have talked to someone, asked to be transferred to a different department.
You can't do that.
They can.
You can't. They'll ask questions, they'll investigate. You can't do that. They could fire me.
It's for the best. For both of us.
What? Come on, wait!
And in the end, he did transfer. People do kind of know why. And her family knows, too.
Yeah.
And that's also fine, you know?
Yeah. There's not a lot of stuff about Samuel's background, but he does drop a couple nuggets when he comes to visit.
Is he talking about his dad, who, like, worked security and then became a totally different thing?
He, like, did security for VIPs, but he says, like, he was a fighter, but then he became a philosophy teacher.
Right, yeah, that was the other thing.
And then he says he was really complicated and incredibly tough. It's just interesting to think about how he turned out based on that. The nature-nurture aspects of that background. What do y'all think about the scene where he comes to the house with the laptop?
I think he's being so deliberately obtuse when he's like, what?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it is probably true what he says, like why they didn't just messenger it over.
Oh, hey Mama. You forgot your laptop at the office. Esme told me to bring it to you.
Oh, she couldn't organize a messenger?
We thought better in person for sensitive information.
Obviously, he knows why she is, like, not happy to see him unannounced. Surprise, I'm in your house, you know. I mean, I feel like he kind of acts like that on purpose a little bit sometimes with her, where he's like, what?
Yeah. Why do you think he does that?
I mean, I think it's like, again, like there's a power struggle between them totally outside of sexuality, where he doesn't want to feel like she's in control of him, that she can be like, don't show up at my house. Okay, I won't, you know, or I have to give you a heads up, you know.
Yeah.
Like it's sort of like you can't control me or predict me.
Yeah.
I think it's super weird, like hilarious, but also super weird when they're in the car talking about it and he says, you look like a mother and I'm not interested in that.
Yeah.
Insane thing to say.
I think he wanted to...
It's like, we're not boyfriend, girlfriend.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't want a girlfriend, if that's what you're afraid of.
No.
Okay? Because you look like a mother and I'm not interested in that. Well, it's true, so I'm not interested in that.
It's a very strange thing to say.
Well, it sounded like he wanted to hurt her a little bit.
Oh, definitely.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he sees her with her family and it's like, okay, this is the thing that really matters to her, you know? So he's kind of like, well, I don't even like you anyway.
Yeah. Because he obviously is into that a little bit, right?
Yeah, he kind of has this vibe of like, he's so chill. Like, she's sort of like filling in the gaps or something. Like, she wants more control over the situation than he's allowing, and like makes her stressed. It makes her seem more controlling than she actually is, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe partly why she's saying that stuff is that she feels like she's supposed to. She's definitely scared her family will find out. Then she keeps saying, like, I just don't want you to get hurt. And she says that to Esme, too, when she's telling her, you shouldn't date your coworker or your interns. That's obviously a line. Like, she doesn't care about that at all.
Right. Although it probably is good advice.
Yeah, that's true. It does get a little messy. I do love her relationship with her older daughter.
I love her older daughter, yeah.
They have a couple of, like, wordless interactions. Like, just a few words. I'm worried about you.
Yeah.
When they share the joint or cigarette or whatever it is over the stove in the middle of the night. And because they have those parallel interactions.
Right.
Yeah, I like that a lot, too. It's kind of like she's, like, this perfect person in the beginning or something, and maybe that would be kind of hard to relate to, I guess.
Yeah.
If you're a perfect person's daughter or something.
Right. Maybe it really helps her to see some flaws and that, like, oh, she's actually doing the same thing I'm doing,
like
and
she's
so
a
we
real
can relate.
yeah.
Are you okay? Yes. Are you okay? How's Mary? She's good. Bedtime.
I do like when she says about Ophelia, like, I like Ophelia, I love Mary, something like that.
Yeah.
Do you like the girl from next door? What are you talking about? How old is she, 17? I thought you were in love with Mary.
I am in love with Mary. I'm just having fun with Ophelia.
So she's kind of giving her mom permission, or forgiving her ahead of time, and then...
Yeah.
And then I really like how at the end all she says really is...
He'll forgive you.
What did he tell you?
Nothing. Mary forgave me.
Again, you don't need to know anything more about that scenario, really, to know, like, how that unfolded.
Yeah.
Although the other thing she says about Dad is really funny is that he's been reading the Bible.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting.
That seems kind of dire.
Dad needs you. He won't leave the theater. He won't eat, and he's reading the Bible.
You better get back there.
Right. Right. I was like, we need you. Like, Dad's falling apart.
There are no answers in that book for him.
I love all the music in it. Like, I love the In Excess, Never Tear Us Apart.
Oh gosh, yes.
I haven't heard that in so long. It's so good.
That song and Father Figure were both written into the script, which is just...
Oh, wow.
Like, that's a very bold thing to do. And I totally understand it, because when you're writing something, you're probably thinking about a certain song, but most of the time you're not going to get the song you want. And she did get Father Figure no problem, but apparently they wanted, like, an insane amount of money for the In Excess song.
Oh, wow.
And she was just complaining about that to Nicole, and Nicole said, let me see what I can do. And then, like, called her back a couple hours later and was like, I got it for you.
Wow.
I know, right?
Well, they're Australian too, right?
Exactly, yeah. She's like, I called Australian Underground Network.
Right. That's great. One thing I noticed this watch is, like, her clothes, like, she's so tied up. She's so into bondage and how she dresses. Like,
really
almost
funny.
Everything. I mean, even, like, the apron, but, like, almost everything she wears has, like, a big bow tied around, or, like, that crazy dress that they show her putting on to go to his show, and she has to, like, lie on the floor. And, like, she's throwing out some hints, I feel.
Yeah. She loves a rap.
Yeah.
That is funny. It's also pretty funny how many clothes she's wearing when she gets to the rave. Like, she's got a full coat on when she walks in the door.
Yeah.
They have to take so many things off. It must have been so hot just walking across that floor. But I love that scene so much.
Yeah,
that is such
I really
a beautiful
like
scene.
that. Yeah, I love how eventually they just, like, have so much fun together. They're so playful with each other, and they just, like, enjoy each other. Like, when they first go to the hotel, and he's like, there's, like, a whole living room in here.
she's splurging on their rendezvous rooms. Why not?
I think it's probably not really a splurge to her, but he's like...
No, sure, yeah. That's a good point.
Right, when you compare to the hotel room that he got, where they first meet up, you know, and then there's a whole living room. That's really charming to me.
I like that she doesn't really complain about the hotel that he gets either, even though it's obviously kind of gross. All she has to do is pick up the hair off the bedspread, and you're like, oh, okay, I know what kind of room that is. But she still gets on the floor. She's into it. You know, you look at someone like that, and you're like, she's too good for any of that. But that's not how she sees it, which is really cool.
She is really cool.
I do really like Romy.
Yeah, I like Romy a lot.
I do love the evolution of the dancing for her, and how she won't even dance at a tiny party with friends at first in her family, and then she kind of slowly starts to open up and is able to enjoy it and see it as expressions.
I like those scenes with them when they're first starting their relationship. Like, he asks her to do something and she's like, no. and then she tries something and he's like, I don't want it like that. No,
that
like
scene in the hotel is like so wild.
I just love how they're just like, working it out, you know, like just
where she's like, I came here to tell you to stop all of this. It's totally inappropriate.
This wild behavior.
I came to this hotel room to tell you.
Your behavior is unacceptable. That's all I have to say. It's the only reason I'm here, to stop this and your wild behavior.
What are you talking about?
We can't do this.
I love how messy it is. It's really kind of a messy
it was kind of awkward in some parts, but it's like a nice, very vulnerable intimacy kind of
I never saw any of the Shades of Grey movies, but I'm sure that they're very unrealistic, and it's just really nice to see people having like real people sex.
Yeah. You know? Yeah, when I first like read about the movie, I didn't think it was like that racy, or I don't know, like it just like there's so much buildup with the marketing or something. Like, I don't know what I was expecting, but like it was just very like normal people.
What I love is the sex scene that it opens with is like her being performative with her husband, and that's like the kind of sex scene you would see in any movie. I love how it's like, this is a typical Hollywood sex scene, and then when it's over, it's like, that was not real. And then you do see some very real orgasms, and it's not beautiful or whatever, you know. It's not choreographed, but it is beautiful in the fact that it is so real, and the way that she succumbs to it and then cries afterwards, oh my god, it's so emotional. Yeah, the hotel room scene is perfect. I mean, the whole movie's perfect, but that is so beautiful. I love the way it's shot. Almost all the scenes are of her face while she's having sex.
Yeah, there's a lot of close-ups of her face.
Again, it's like, that's the difference between a movie like this directed by a man and directed by a woman. We do see her naked, but only when it's absolutely appropriate to the scene.
Yeah.
Because it's about what's in her head. And then I really love this scene where she does take her clothes off in front of him, and how she acts so insecure. Like, you really believe all these insecurities. And again, it's like you're looking at Nicole Kidman.
Yeah, right.
But you still believe that this person is very insecure and doesn't feel like she's beautiful, and she doesn't maybe even get told she's beautiful in that genuine way that often.
Yeah.
You're so beautiful.
No.
You are.
No.
You are.
I'm not.
You're my baby girl.
I wonder if it's like people just assume that she knows, or her husband just doesn't give her that many compliments because it's like they've been married for 19 years. I don't know. She just seems like not used to being.
And also, like, she's so breathtaking. She's so beautiful, but she's like an older woman, and she's always been beautiful. Not like she was like this late bloomer or something. So she probably compares to what she saw 20 years ago looking in a mirror, you know.
Yeah.
I think that's definitely an aspect. Women and aging, you know.
Definitely. And how even women who are perceived to be among the most beautiful people are still so insecure because of society.
Well, I think also, like, partly because people who are, like, so beautiful, beauty is really value neutral, you know, but someone as beautiful as her has probably been told that so much in her whole life that it's like, that's what defines me, is that who I am, you know, and it also probably feels very fleeting. It makes total sense to me why someone who looks like her could be the most insecure, because it's like, this is my whole being and I'm going to lose it someday. Who even am I?
Yeah.
It's like the grown-up gifted kids thing, but looks, you know?
Oh, sure, yeah. Oh, gosh. That's such a good analogy. I love that.
It's like, hey, okay, I read at an 8th grade level.
At a certain point, I'm
not
going
very
to be
impressive anymore.
Beyond 8th grade.
Right.
I've already started underlining meaningful passages in her copy of Moby Dick, if you know what I mean.
I like when she goes to the kitchenette and it's like his first day there and she doesn't know who he is, but she's like, can you make me a cup of coffee? Then he's like,
you shouldn't drink coffee after lunch. How many do you drink a day?
None of your business. 7.
That is such a perfect delivery. Some of the line deliveries are just so chef's kiss. It's amazing. Like the exact timing of the way she delivers that line is so great. And just being on the phone while she's talking to him, like there's just so much going on there. While she's talking on the phone, pretending she's not really noticing him, and she's like, okay, what is a good excuse to talk to this person? Ask him for coffee. I love it.
I like in the hotel room when he was like, is that what you want? And then he says, be honest.
Get on your knees.
No. What?
Get on your knees now.
No.
I don't know how to... Is that what you want? I don't know. Is that... Be honest.
Like he's a little bit like acting like he's kidding, like, okay, get on your knees. Is that what you want? And then he says, be honest, you know, because she has come in there acting like,
right.
Let's just admit what we're doing here, you know.
Yeah. And again, he tries to be as direct as possible, but it's hard. I mean, I can imagine it's hard to say
She's giving
like
crazy
that.
vibes in there.
Definitely.
You know, she's all over the place.
She's not making it easy.
But then I like when he gets her to like get on the floor. He's like, just, you know, for the purpose of what we're doing here.
Yes,
you know, like,
exactly.
let's just do that.
Get on all fours.
Why?
Can you just try it?
Why?
Can you stop asking why? Can you just try maybe for the sake of what we're...
That's such a great way to phrase it. We don't have to say it specifically if you don't want to, but we have to agree that that's what we're doing.
Right.
I like it when they're in the pool at the end and he says, I could drown you right here. They wouldn't even know it was me. And she says, you should.
I really like that.
I could drown you right here.
You should.
I don't even know it was me.
I mean, that interaction could be delivered in so many different ways, and it's just so playful and perfect.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Like, I feel like that is really something about this whole kind of thing as part of the intimacy that's created in that kind of sexuality, I guess, is like, that's what you're doing there. It's like you put your whole self into this other person's hands like that. And, you know, like that's kind of like my thing against safe words. It's like, I feel like, no, you commit to it, you know, and you're both like, that's a whole other thing. But I feel like that's what's going on there is I'm completely in your hands.
Yeah. And he's even holding her like a baby in that scene.
Right.
Which is nice. He does that a couple times in the hotel and swinging her around. It's really cute.
Yeah.
The dancing and the father figure scene is so great. I love it.
I like her daughter when Jacob says, you look hot. And she goes, I'm hot? That's disgusting, Dad.
Yeah.
Is that a new dress? You look hot.
You hot? Do you work with the robots?
It's really funny. She's such a teenager.
Yeah.
It's so true.
Yeah, it's hard with meaningful passages because I feel like so many moments are just like their body language or something.
Yeah.
Like it's more this scene than like any line.
We've mentioned a lot of lines already in conjunction with
like
the scenes,
no, I have a job and
yes,
confusing ambition with morality. They're very different.
Oh yeah.
There's a whole living room in here. You look like a mother, and I'm not interested. In that. Yeah. All my ones, I've already said them elsewhere. And I'm not afraid of you at the end when the guy is like, why don't you come over to my place?
Oh my
like, fuck off.
God, I love that interaction.
All of it, yeah. But when she says, I'm not afraid of you.
Yeah.
Why don't you fuck off, Sebastian?
Hey, careful, Romy.
I'm not afraid of you. Whatever the fuck you're capable of what you know, of what you don't know, I don't give a shit. Just don't ever talk to me like that again. If I want to be humiliated, I'm gonna pay someone to do it. Now get the fuck out of my office.
whatever you know or don't know. I love that she says, like,
yeah,
that's such a funny thing to say. And then, obviously, if I want to be humiliated, I'm going to pay someone to do it. And then
yeah, that was great.
She's so calm when she says it, too, which is, like, you know how she got there, because she's probably never been allowed to explode. But she has to be able to tell people to fuck off, because otherwise they're going to do what this guy's doing.
Right.
And then she just sips
and
her
I
coffee.
think it's much more, it's much more effective to tell someone that calmly than if she was, like, freaking out, you know.
Because then you can just be like, she was a crazy woman.
Right.
It's like, I know.
Hysterical.
Yeah. Ugh.
I like this part where they're together and she, like, opens his eyes for him. And it's just so funny.
Yeah.
It was just, like, a great...
I like that, too.
Yeah, that's when they're struggling to work out what they're doing.
Yeah. They're getting on the same page. They'll get there.
I like the whole scene at the happy hour. Obviously, there's the milk thing, and there's that beautiful shot of her drinking the milk, and she's blurry, so you see, like, the glass, and you kind of see him through the glass, and he's in focus, and the way it's shot, it's just such a beautiful shot of her drinking it, and he's in the background.
Yeah. I read that the director said that was something that happened to her one time.
Yeah.
She thought it was like,
too.
so she put it in the movie.
Nice.
She said she did feel sick afterwards, so.
Yeah. I don't like to drink milk.
I know. There's like, he has her drink out of a saucer too, like a milk out of a saucer. I'd be like, can I just have water? But I mean, I'm happy for her if her guts are working properly, and that's great. But then the other thing that happens is that Esme, she's been trying to get her to come out, and I'm sure part of it's like she wants to build a relationship with her, and there's like 2 other women that are upper management, and then there's one man at that table. But then Esme says something about she wants to figure out how to promote women more, and the other lady's like, send me a proposal or whatever it is. And then she leaves, and Romy's like, she's the best. And then the female colleague who's asked for the proposal says she's adorable.
I don't know, help young female employees find their way to the top.
Got you. You know what? Let me tell you this. Write a proposal for me, and we'll figure it out.
Okay. See?
Email me.
Okay.
You have my email.
She's the best.
I understand. She is adorable.
Which is like, that's a very different sentiment.
Yeah.
So that's kind of telling about why Esme's frustrated and not being able to move up, and she has these ideas, and she's just valued for being good at her job, but not looked at as somebody who could do more than her job. She's an adorable assistant who could put makeup on her boss to cover her Botox bruise, but can't run the company. But obviously she really can.
It's a Christmas movie, too.
Yeah, it is Christmas time.
Like
that's part of my thing with Esme. It's like, okay, maybe they'll deal with your promotion after the holidays, you know? It's the holidays right now. Chill out.
That is a really good point. And like when you think about it at the end, where it puts it in time, it seemed like so much happened, but it was only
it must have
month,
been a pretty short time. Yeah.
Which is wild. It's wild that all that stuff unfolded over a Christmas holiday. But I guess it makes sense. He does say early on, I don't think she even answered, he's like, do you like Christmas? I don't, or something like that, when they have an early interaction.
I don't like Christmas. You?
I mean, I don't really have any...
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's you.
No, go ahead.
I do love a sort of anti-Christmas movie.
Right.
So Esme's speech that she's giving, basically to announce that she's taking over.
Sincerity, vulnerability, and radical self-honesty will create a work environment of shared learning, compassion, and true connection. If we dare to let go of expectations and move towards what scares us, we can often find unexpected strengths. Today, we celebrate genuine authenticity and true uniqueness in every individual that works at Tensile.
Heather, my love, there's a new sheriff in town.
It sounds like a dream company in a lot of ways. You don't even hear people pretending to say these things anymore.
I know. It seemed like they also had a fun office Christmas party.
There's a lot of clothes being dropped on the floor. He drops his tie on the floor. She drops her coat on the floor when she gets to the rave. That's like a characterization of carefreeness. Like, I don't care where my clothes end up. But
that's so funny. There was some outfit he was wearing to the office. He just seemed like a young boy or something to me. I don't know. Like, he just seemed young Or
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Just an intern.
You're very
I know.
He says he's getting paid for the internship. That was
good.
impressive.
Yeah. That's good.
I think he says, like, of course or something. I was like, well, that's not a given at all. I'm very surprised that you're getting paid. Good on that company for paying their interns.
Mm-hmm.
They hired quite a few, too. One of her speech things she says is being a CEO means being a strategy expert, but also a human expert. Which is very funny because I feel like she's not a human expert.
Right.
She's a strategy expert, but she's not a human expert. So that's a place where she kind of needs to step it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, and then also, it might be on the roof when she's saying, you can't transfer because they'll be suspicious. And she says, they could fire me. And he says, I thought it was your company. And she says, that doesn't matter. Is that true or not? I believe either way.
I think a board can fire a CEO.
Oh, yeah. Like that astronaut guy.
Oh,
like
yeah.
At the Coldplay concert. He got fired.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the Coldplay guy.
The guy at the Coldplay concert. What a crazy thing to happen.
Yeah, that was the CEO.
There you go. Okay,
Yeah, that's definitely a thing that can happen.
And that was a man, too, because I was wondering if it was just because she was a woman CEO that would matter. Because obviously there's lots of philandering CEOs that don't get fired for doing all kinds of fucked up shit.
Right.
A lot worse than
I think the fireable part is that it's an intern, not like an affair. You know, like if she, like if a CEO has an affair with just some random person that's not connected to the company or anything, like, I don't think that's as big a deal.
Yeah, somebody that works under them.
Yeah.
That is problematic.
It is, yeah.
What else does a suicide need, huh? Now, if you'll excuse me.
A fun fact about casting Harris Dickinson. Halina Reijn wanted to cast him as soon as she saw him in Triangle of Sadness.
Aw, I love that.
She said, he's not only just an insanely talented young man, but he has a vulnerability and a very unique masculinity that you don't often see with male actors.
Interesting.
And I think that is true. That's a really good way to describe him, because he is very masculine, but he's so tender.
Yeah. There's this podcast, Talk Easy, that I
I
listen
love
to
that
sometimes.
podcast.
There's an interview with him that is really good, and he's actually like made films with his friends on when he was a child. And him talking about how he grew up and making movies, and I guess that's how he got into acting. It's just really, really charming.
He has a movie out right now that he directed.
No way.
Yeah, called Urchin.
Oh my god.
I haven't seen a trailer. Oh, I did watch a trailer for it, yeah.
Wow.
Like, I think it's out now or coming out really soon.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm going to check that out.
Yeah. It's like
I'm
on my list, but there's all of a sudden so many things.
It's also a fun fact that even though it's set in America and everybody's playing American, well, maybe not Antonio Banderas because he still has his accent, but whatever. But like everybody else is not American. Harris Dickinson's English, and obviously Nicole is Australian, and so is Sophie, because she was in, well, not because, but she was in Talk to Me. That's the other thing I've seen her in. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Which is kind of funny, because that was like not even that long before that. She plays a teenager, and then here she's closer to her own regular age, but she's got one of those faces where she can play a lot of different ages. Here's a connection with Nora, the younger daughter. She dances the tarantella, which is apparently the Dutch dance, and it has something to do with Henrik Ibsen's play A Doll's House.
Oh. Well, Nora is the name of the character.
Nora, okay. I read that it shares elements with the plot of the film, but I don't know anything about that play.
She's a real Ibsen head, I guess.
I guess
Yeah, that sounds very intentional.
Right.
She did say she was in Hedda Gabler when she was in college. Halina Reijn was. She acted before she became a director. And she also directed something in Dutch before Bodies, Bodies, Bodies.
Is Henrik Ibsen Dutch?
Editor's note. He was Norwegian, but they do share many cultural links with the Netherlands, kind of like the US and Canada. Nicole did win the Best Actress Award at the Venice Film Festival, and then they didn't play her AMC ad before the movie.
Yeah, don't want to take us out of it.
Yeah. I think they were wrong about that. Nicole's just that good. And now they have this bastardized little short version.
So short.
Oh, yeah, I don't
they're
like
just
it as
taking
much.
it away from us. I don't like it. Like, they took away the puddle, the step in the puddle. I need
That's
that.
how we know it's starting.
We need it. Bring it back. I can't say this enough. There's definitely a fervent Reddit audience for the AMC ad. People are really upset. And then there'll be people who be like, I hate it, actually. And everyone would be like, downvote. We don't like you. Get out of here.
I feel like more often than not, when you see it in the theater, as soon as she comes on, everyone's like, people are like here for it.
Yeah, I love that.
Even though like the movies they picked are kind of sus.
Why is she still watching Jurassic World, right?
And Elvis. Well, now she's watching Avatar: The Way of Water in the really short one, and I'm like, no way. But she's still the goddess of movies.
Of course.
That's magic. So this is what's called a lunchtime poll.
The lunchtime poll that Amy came up with is, what could someone have in their pocket that would placate you the way that Samuel does with the cookie and the dog?
I'll go first. You could definitely get anything at all from me if you had the sea bass skewers from Sushi Samba. Sushi Samba, I know, has many locations, not in New York anymore, but the only one I've been to is in Vegas. And the sea bass skewers is like literally the greatest thing I've ever put in my mouth. It's so delicious. So
wow.
Yeah. Matt and I went to Vegas in like March, I think. And we were there for like 4 days and we went to Sushi Samba 5 times. Because they're also open till like 2 a.m. So it was like we went there before a show and then went after the show with Steve and Justin both times.
Did they recognize you after a while?
I don't think so. No.
Is it? How big
it's
is
Vegas, baby. You know.
I see a lot of people every day.
It's not that big, but it's not that kind of vibe. I don't feel like. Yeah. If I ever won Dodeca, I'd be like, okay, somebody try and replicate sea bass skewers from Sushi Samba. Boom, winner.
I do still really like that idea of like everybody try to make the same thing.
Oh,
we've talked about that before, but then the food judge never wants to do it.
Ooh, if I won, I would totally be like, yeah, everybody makes sea bass skewers.
That's awesome. I love that. I think that's really fun.
Mine would be definitely a latte. That's just something that is just always perfect, and it's like a hug to have a nice hot latte with like the foam
and tell us
much foam.
How do you like it? What kind of milk? Any add-ons?
Oh,
what's your shot to milk ratio? I mean,
I mix and match. I always do large. I sometimes do almond milk, sometimes do OG milk. But yeah, those are my two go-tos. I like putting cinnamon in it and like a rock sugar.
Ooh.
That's like cinnamon on a latte.
Yeah.
I like to sprinkle a little cinnamon in our French press in the morning sometimes.
It's so good.
It's really good. It really kicks it up a notch. I started doing that after we got back from Shilani yoga retreat because they have like really cinnamony coffee there.
Oh yes,
and it was just such a satisfying way to start the morning. One thing that most of the time I would be happy to accept is if someone pulled like a joint out of their pocket. I have to be real with that. But I wouldn't want it all the time. It's like maybe, it depends on the time of day and where we are. So if it's going to be a food, there's this cookie that they make in England. You can get them in different places here. They're called Jaffa cakes.
Oh, okay.
And they're just so friggin' delicious. And because I don't have them very often, if someone had a Jaffa cake, I would absolutely be like, yes, give me that. They're like a little bit of a yellow cake base, and then there's like an orange jelly on top, like a marmalade, but a little bit thicker. More like a gelatin, but not. It doesn't have gelatin in it. And then all covered in dark chocolate.
Oh.
And it's like a good chocolate where it doesn't get melty on your hands. And it's a perfect cookie.
That sounds great. That's a good combo, like orange and dark chocolate.
Oh, yeah. I love orange and chocolate. And then a little bit of the cake really ties it all together. It's so good. And then the thing is, they come in these sleeves of like 10 or 12, and you kind of have to eat them all when you open them because otherwise they go stale really fast. So someone would need to share them so in their pocket.
How very.
Awesome. Any closing final thoughts about Babygirl?
A fun thing for me about this movie on a personal level is it gave me and Logan a little meme between us because we remember when we saw it and we were driving back from it and we said something about Antonio Banderas and Logan's like, that was Antonio Banderas? And we're like, yeah. And they go, the whole time? The whole time. So now we say the whole time in that context a lot. The whole time.
That would be quite a choice to have him be played by two different actors.
Yeah.
That is really funny. What does Logan know Antonio Banderas from before
Interview with the Vampire.
Oh, duh.
Right. Which is why it was like, okay, there's a big gap between those two movies.
I know. He didn't have a beard in that movie. Oh, that's very funny.
Yeah.
I always forget about that movie because I don't like it, so I don't revisit it ever. And
I don't know. Logan might want to talk you into it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, Logan is a big fan of all of it, of the books and the series, but also supports that movie.
Interesting. I definitely would love to hear some thought through reasons why it works.
Sure.
Because I'm sure Logan has it. I mean, I've definitely heard people be like, Tom Cruise is a great actor. And I'm like, you're not convincing me that way.
They definitely have thoughts about it.
Awesome. I thought he did a really good job playing that character. I don't know. I don't always think he's a great actor. He's definitely role dependent, unlike Nicole, who can do literally anything.
Right. Yeah, I don't have feelings about him. I don't feel like I've seen him in that much. I know I saw Evita.
He used to be in a ton of stuff.
From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Desperado.
Oh, right. Desperado. A lot of Almodovar.
Yes.
The Skin I Live In, or wait,
yeah.
what was that called?
That's one.
I can't remember.
He is in that.
I know he was in Philadelphia, but I didn't watch that.
Oh. That movie is garbage.
I'm sure.
But he's so brave. So brave to kiss Tom Hanks. I don't even know. Maybe they didn't even kiss. That might have been a thing where they didn't kiss. Editor's note. From a Vulture interview in 2019, Antonio Banderas discusses an unscripted peck on the lips that he gave Tom Hanks. Quote, "It was my idea, that kiss. I remember that we were at the hospital rehearsing, and we came to the scene where I'm coming running just to see what happened to my lover. Finally, we embraced, and it was missing something. I said to Tom, 'Tom, we should kiss here.' He said, 'What?' I said, 'We should kiss.' Jonathan was there, and he looked at both of us, and then Tom said, 'Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. You're right. What the fuck? Yeah.' So we did it. It was just a little kiss, but it was important for Hollywood that we got that. That little sparkly moment where you see two people from the same sex kissing on screen." Unquote. That was a garbage movie. Not like Babygirl, which is so good. So I'm excited to look into that Harris Dickinson movie that he's directing, and also to see what Halina Reijn is up to next.
Yeah.
We did it. This is the end of season 10 of Paid and Puke.
Yay.
So we're going to move into season 11 pretty soon.
Wow.
I know. We got a lot of episodes. I put it in the closing credits, but I'm just going to put it here too because I've been told we can't be on Rotten Tomatoes. I have like a critics page there, and all of my reviews go there from hammer to nail. But they won't put the podcast on there until we have 100 Apple reviews.
Oh, wow. So, well, we guys got a lot of reviewing to do, right?
I think we have 5 right now.
All right, so
if you're listening,
so we're
please.
1/20th of the way there.
And it's so silly. She said specifically Apple. It's not.
Interesting.
It's not aggregated from other places. They're really in bed with Apple. Yeah. So please, 5 stars and a little sentence would really help us out. Thank you, everybody. If you enjoyed this episode of Paid and Puke, please take a minute to give us 5 stars on your preferred podcast app, such as Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Amazon. If you did not enjoy this podcast, no further action is necessary. Follow us on Blue Sky at Paid and Puke Pod, on Instagram at Paid and Puke Seattle, and on YouTube at Paid and Puke Podcast. Paid and Puke is hosted by Amy Green, Jessica Baxter, and Christina Barr. Music by Silent Partner and Jessica Baxter. Produced and edited by Divine Betty Media. Thank you for listening. You're beautiful.
Lick it up, baby. Lick it